Hi YouTube, hi Fun Guy friends, welcome in. I hope you're doing wonderful today. Today we are back in Stardew Valley, continuing our mixed seed challenge run, continuing to romance Clint, and overall just having a good time. We were just watching some cave diving videos and cave exploration videos and Mount Everest videos, so we're just yapping about that and how just silly some people are in their choices. But hey, you know what's not silly? Playing Stardew Valley and not going cave diving. It's pretty great. YouTube, as always, please make sure you take your meds, drink some water, eat something yummy, relax, and enjoy. And of course, speaking of enjoy, let's get back into Stardew. YouTube, let's fucking go. Don't Google Nutty Putty. Don't Google Nutty Putty. Nutty Putty, safe shirt, yeah, safe shirt. Safe search off, Bing. Again, it's just like all those types of like caving situations could 100% have just been like prevented by just like not going down them. Optilets, you too, friend. I hope you're doing well today. I bet these dudes could think they could beat a bear in a fight. Oh, 100%. That is the definite energy that I get from those guys. I just googled the Mount Everest, and one of the first VODs was like first death of 2025 with a body just lying there. It is kind of crazy. Why is that piece of grass moving? Hello? Game's haunted. It is kind of wild to like see that there's just like so many like bodies and stuff just like on Mount Everest that they like cannot get down. Like that's crazy. Oh, people having exotic animals as pets is like no. And then it's like, oh man, the fucking tiger that we owned suddenly decided to rip my face off. It's like, whoa, no way. I know, it's like the bodies are used as like climb markers. That's wild. Also, I saw you come in. I hope you're doing well today. My birds are exotic enough. They might kill me one day. I just have like no desire to own like an exotic pet. Would it be cool to own like something like a raven or an otter? Sure, man. That'd be sick. But also it's just like a fucking animal. My dog would never kill me. She doesn't know how to open her food containers. Slay. No, I don't think they want to deal with sending them all down, pretty much. And it is, you are risking the life for, like, a dead body. Otters scare you IRL? Do they actually? I'm so sorry that they scare you IRL. Is there, like, a reasoning behind it? Or you're just like, hey man, don't like that guy? You think that we as a society would have figured out by now like a safe way to take all those bodies down, but I guess not. They can be mean little fucks in real life. Oh shit. Hey Cyber, welcome in sweetheart. I hope you're doing well today. So keep it, they're vicious, very violent creatures. Oh fuck. Should bring up a stack of sleds and just slide them down. True. Can I share a link I just found? It's a post about Girl Scouts troops. Sure. Hell yeah. That have non-binary or trans members and where to purchase cookies from them. Hell yeah, you can. Feel free to post it. Hi, G.I. Joe. Welcome in, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well today. Hey, old man. Welcome in. Most bodies can't be brought down and in the death zone. Oh, where you can't breathe at all. Helicopters can't get up there to the death zone? That's wild. Oh, those river otters are like 4 feet long too and just kill stuff like cats? What? That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. Oh, is my pickaxe done? I don't remember if it is. We'll go see in a second. I'm doing pretty good today. I can't complain. Just vibing and chilling. The usual schmusual with me. Oh boy, we get to talk to Clint. Yippee. Oh my god, my farm looks so pretty. It doesn't, but thank you so much for lying. I appreciate you so much for lying. Thank you. It looks like absolute shit, but thank you so much. I don't need an anchovy, do I? I don't think I do. Do I need an orange? I've already donated an orange. Oh, the color palette? Yeah, the color palette's a little bit different. Hi, Hot Moth. Good morning to you too, sweetheart. I hear that there's just like so much garbage as well too on like Mount Everest as well. Which is so gross. Oh, Ozzy, you're totally fine, sweetheart. Lots of poop. Ew. What? Ew. Hey, man. People gotta poop standing in the dead body line. Fucking Christ. Here, I got you this. Thanks. Ugh. I joined without a lot of context here. We're talking about like Mount Everest. Because we were watching like stuff that happens on like Mount Everest and stuff that is just like, man, what are we doing? What are we doing? Go to the desert. See what we can find. Goalie! Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the 8 months. I appreciate you. Oh, Jamie, my love, are you still here? I meant to DM you something, but I can just tell you it here. Yeah? Okay. So I'm sure you've listened to it before, the Spaghetti song by Le Seraphim. I was like, I've only listened to the members version where it was just all the girls singing, and I was like, I'm gonna listen to the one with J-Hope in it. Why is a man there? Why is a man there? What do you mean? What do you mean? It started off good, his part, and then he just started yelling. And I'm like, what do we mean? He's what are we doing? So I had to like shut it off, and I'm like, why would a man be here? He's on my beef perk anyways, so it's true. But like, I feel like he just ruined the song. And I'm not the biggest J-Hope fan, first of all, to begin with. You know, I don't like the guy. I just don't like him. I just don't vibe with him. Whatever. Regardless, though, I'm like, okay, maybe like it won't be as bad. No, it was that bad. It does suck that the song is only like 2 minutes long without his part. I didn't realize there was a J-Hopeless version. There is. It's called the members version. It's pretty good. I will say it's pretty good. Also, that song's very, very catchy. J-Hopeless, Jesus Christ. I only know it from social media, but it's very catchy. It's very catchy. Eat it up, eat it up. I have to add an alert this weekend that has that song. But it's Mingyu, and it's great. So I can just continue to bug Hannah. It's pretty great. Yeah, it's true. No crash out today. No crash out today with Stardew. Great. I know, Hannah, you're so excited. Bugging Hannah? Dude, it's my favorite pastime hobby. Eat it up. 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 So enjoy your lurk, friend. Bad bitch in between your teeth. Thank you, Joe, for the 50 bits. Get out of here, horse. I don't know. I don't know why the bits appear as like horses sometimes. I have like not done anything to my bits or anything. It's like the combos are just making themselves added for some reason. Oh, hell yeah. No sleeves. Let's go. Year of the horse. Yay. True, it is the year of the horse. Alo. Alo. Thunder. Alo. Alo. Hey, I was watching that. Wow, double no sleeves. That's kind of crazy. What a day. That means it'll be a good day today, everybody. Good day where no one will get stuck in a cave. It's true. This is the type of caving that I like, where I can just play Stardew and it's like, I'm going in a cave. And that's it. That's all I need. I too am sleeveless today, so Mingy, I get it. I will not get stuck in a cave because I've come prepared. What am I looking for in here? I'm looking for a prismatic shard, TBH. But in general, just going through the cave, TBH. Nutty Putty Stardew mod 1. Ew. There is a Stardew mod that I do want to try out when I'm going to hopefully do my perfection run this year, and that's the Stardew voice mod. Which I heard is like pretty good. Dude, into the birth canal. Me and my bro headed into the birth canal. I, male, joined in at a time to be glasses yelling, "Why is a man here? I'm so sorry." Oh, Draconic, don't worry, sweetheart. The best way to avoid dying in a cave is to not go in a cave. It's true. Yeah, it's like fully voice acted, Simbits. It's pretty impressive. So I think that'd be fun to check out. Haley is spelled H-L-E-Y, I believe. I love Haley. I'd probably romance her in my 100% run. Yeah, I think that'll be one of the Stardew runs that we'll do this year. I'll probably just restart my 100% save and just like try again. I went to Ray's channel to see the Lazarus bot and he popped up. It's true. Ray, very, very sweet, has me as one of his recommended streamers, which I'm like, oh, thanks, Ray. Ooh, it's doctors who work on Everest? Thank you. I think 100% perfection is a great goal for 2026. Are you sure that's just not in your contract somewhere? No, nowhere in my contract does Ray need to promote my channel at any time. Can't wait to hear Krobus's voice. Spoiler alert, I voice him and I go, wah, wah, wah. He's the W boss. I think he's pretty great. Oh, I need to ask him about something really quickly. Or I forget. I just wanted to check and see if it was okay to make a particular clip into a TikTok, but I needed his permission first. Bro, speaking of TikTok, also, I have beef with TikTok in the fact that it flagged one of Ray's videos yesterday because, God forbid, he said he knows those toes anywhere. And TikTok was like, how fucking dare you say that? And I'm like, TikTok, fuck off. Also, thank you, Draconic. I appreciate you. It does that, and I stress you not, I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok where it just likes to flag random fucking videos from Ray and is just like, man, you can't be saying that. I'm like, hey, he's just saying that he likes feet. I've seen weirder shit on this platform, TikTok, but we're gonna flag that? Sure, man. Sure, man. Also, enjoy your lurk, by the way, friend. There's a bat. Ah! TikTok always seems to be bullying me. It is. It's because you didn't say in-game. It's true. I wish I could go back to streaming on TikTok, but the amount of times that the fucking... my video would get flagged or some shit, it's just not the effort. What if that's their kink? Dude, what if that is their kink? That's true. Yeah, I've had videos flagged. There are 2 TikToks that are actually flagged on Ray's account. Which is, this one makes sense. Okay, this one makes sense. It's the Ready or Not TikTok that I made, where it's basically, also, hi Ghosty, welcome in. It's when I think Chilled accidentally shot Platy when they were playing Ready or Not. And you know what? That makes sense. Okay, I get it. There is like a fake gun getting involved and stuff like that. Makes sense. I get it. The other one that's flagged is a fucking Batman one where he's shooting a batarang at somebody and it hits him in the head. It hits an enemy in the head. And that got flagged as well too. And I'm like, what? What? What do we mean? Trigger warning, batarang. God forbid. That's why sometimes TikTok think Batman's real. I think it does. That's why sometimes if you ever watch any of Ray's TikToks and his like shorts or anything, I sometimes have to just like censor things at complete random. Or I also as well too have to put like a censor over like if it's a weapon, I have to like, this is a fake weapon. By the way, TikTok, this is not real. I promise you. But yeah, so the TikTok that I originally uploaded yesterday is not uploaded onto TikTok anymore because I had to appeal it. And as soon as you have to appeal a video on TikTok, the video is dead on arrival. If you ever have to appeal anything on TikTok, it's dead on arrival. They approved the appeal, which is, hey man, that's great. I already deleted it. I tried to re-upload it and be like, hey, you know what? I censored it. See if that works better. It barely broke like 1,000 views within like the 3 hours that I uploaded it. I'm like, this video's dead. Fuck my life. So hey, expect 2 TikToks on Ray's account today. For some reason, Rapido was censored on Chibi Squidcraft. What? That's wild. Yeah, some stuff that just gets censored is just like very, very weird. Censor Ray, he's too graphic, apparently. But then some people, some like VTuber friends, and I feel bad, especially for VTubers, they'll get censored for like random fucking reasons. One of my friends, Aki, Orange is Born, was telling me that they've gotten censored because TikTok thinks that they're re-uploading other people's content and thinks that they're like Foster's home for imaginary friends. And I'm like, dude, what a cool platform. What a cool platform. Hi, Valor. Welcome in, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well today. I'm like, dude, I don't know. What do we mean? It's a little blockhead. They look nothing like Blue. They look absolutely nothing like Blue. But TikTok's like, that's Foster's home for imaginary friends. That's fucked up. What the fuck do we mean? What do we mean? Doing good? Yay, I'm so glad to hear. The TikTok's just a silly little guy sometimes. Maybe they look like Mac and they don't. They look like no characters from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. There's another social media platform that's doing stupid shit like Spotify. What social media platform isn't doing stupid shit? Which one isn't, you know? That's my question. I think they're all in their own way just doing stupid shit. And we're the little monkeys on the internet just being like, haha, consume more content. GB gives Coco vibes. Coco as in like Coco Melon, right? Oh, I did see that Spotify took down Iron Mouse's song Cry For Me because of a copyright takedown. That's because Iron Mouse has been getting like a lot of hate recently for like dumb reasons. Because people on the internet are just like dumb and silly and goofy. Like eye roll. But yeah, Spotify doesn't have like a really good system, TBH. Yeah, and they like allowed the AI hate song. But yeah, the Cry For Me song has gotten like really popular on TikTok because people are doing a trend with it. So it's just like, yep. If anything's popular and good, that means they hate it. I'm so tempted to switch over to YouTube music. I just don't know how, if the music I listen to will be over there. Never hurts to try and look and see. What's title? Also, that Cry For Me song is very, very good. I want you crying for me. I want you, wah, 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 wah. Great song. I know I have to donate these apples eventually, but I can't yet. I believe Luke uses it in its functions. Hell yeah. Beep. Make some money. I need to go to Robin's tomorrow. Slay. Oh my god, an M sprinkler. Let's go. Get it because M's name is Iridium. Iridium, to be precise. Pretty sick. Ding. I get it. Amazing. I'm more of an Amazon Music enjoyer. No commercials or ads with just the right plan. That's also fair. +2, +2. I'm the provider for my Spotify family plan for my friends, so I can't switch. That's fair. I'm still paying for Spotify as well, so I'm with you on that one. Hi, Jeff Bezos ult, please. Bing bong. I would never subject my friends to unnecessary ads. I forgot where I saw this, but I think some country is passing a law where it's like it's required that after 5 seconds of an ad you're allowed to skip it. And I'm like, can we have that everywhere, please? Vietnam? Yup. I'm like, can we have that everywhere, please and thank you? Because then I won't have to pay for Spotify Premium. Just, I can skip past the ads. Because man, some of the ads that they like play would be like a 40-minute ad. And I'm like, how is this allowed? What do you mean? Ooh, Portugal did that too. More places do that so it catches on. Double checked it as Vietnam. Hell yeah. Skips glasses ad break. You can skip through my ad break, I understand. I have ads because Twitch requires it, so it's just the 3 minutes of ads every hours. Every hours, yeah. Every hour. Exactly, I'm trying to sleep. Why is there like this like hour-long video that's playing? Okay, we have to go and donate this and this. Probably just go to the cave again. So I need this and this. I don't think I need anything else, but I just need to upgrade the coop today. Once I get the ads for the TikTok shop items, that means I have to hear the stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, speaking of AI voices, I have to fix the TTS talking thing because Stream Elements has gotten rid of it, and I'm just like, very cool. I need to fucking fix that. I'll upgrade my house another time. I need to upgrade the coop. Sunshine is mute. She doesn't want to say anything, guys. She's just very shy. She's very shy these days. So sorry to tell you. These days, she's just like, shh, I don't want to talk. Alright, we need to go drop off my wood and drop off my stone. Buy this. Get that out of the way. I get that. Listen, sometimes she just doesn't want to speak anymore. I think also another challenge run that I want to work on is oh, he's not at his fucking shop on the weekend. I forgot. Never mind. Another one that I want to work on is the challenge that Mallory made, which is Abigail's challenge run, which is basically you have to defeat all the monster quests. And I'm like, that would be really fun to do because I don't think I've ever like done the monster quests. Usually YouTube before sleep is technically ASMR, less commercial ads. Usually it's just random pick like rainforest sounds or ear cleaning. Oh, some ear cleaning. Dude, always chef's kiss. Sometimes your voice does get tired. It's true. Why do you think I only stream for like 3 hours usually? Why do you think sometimes I just go non-verbal during like a collab? It's because I'm just like, okay, it is time for me to stop talking. Or usually if it's like a big collab, if it's like 8+ people, I'm like, I don't need to be talking the whole time. Pretty fire. It's time to go non-verbal into function. My YouTube sleep VODs are just Ray solo VODs. The man has a soothing yap. He does have a soothing voice. He very much does. My current sleeping VODs are Snam's videos. I love listening to Snam's videos. His achievement ones, they're so good to listen to while you sleep. Good old Snamwages. Tell me about these hard achievements while I'm falling asleep. Also, anything from H-Bomber guy will put me to fucking bed. Because he is a very relaxing voice as well, too. Mine are single voice or space documentaries. Oh, space documentaries fucking slap. I of want to change my character's outfit. I've been thinking about it. Oops, I'm gonna take the elevator. Oh my god. Go away. Mine's raised Resident Evil 6 with Andy highlight for the last 6 months or so. That's fair. Heavy rain and thunderstorms. They just have that voice that is so soothing. I know. It's just like so relaxing. It just feels so relaxed. Or sometimes for like whatever reason, I'll listen to like random YouTube drama as well too. Just have it listen at that. Be like, sure, man. Tell me about what this YouTuber did. Tell me all about it. Why not? And it puts me to bed. You think you'll start Expedition 33 now? Probably. We'll probably do Expedition 33 off stream. I'm not still listening to Ray stream for every day after I leave. God, I'm putting on that highlight every night. Let's fucking go. I don't do drama. That's fair. I sometimes will just listen to because I'm just like, sure, man, tell me about what this person did. My partner listens to what the fuck is rotten mango? What is rotten mango? Oh, it's true crime? Oh, is that the son of Annoying Orange? I can't listen to a true crime going to bed because then I'll have a nightmare about it. Because pretty much like a good chunk of the time the video that I'm watching will sometimes just like go into my dreams, or on some occasions I have like woken up because of like somebody either, this is also why I can't watch Ray's videos when I'm sleeping, is the fact that either my name gets said or somebody starts yelling very loudly and that gets like integrated into my dream, and then like I wake up from it and I'm like, oh my god. I don't dream, it sucks. I dream too much. I have a dream journal. He ruined my dream journal. That's why I do solo VODs, not the piss boys. See, I can't even do a solo VOD video because Ray will sometimes say glasses, and of course that like will wake me up from like the dead of night. I'll be like, fuck, I was just trying to sleep. That's the one downside. I can't watch my boss's content. That's also why like Ray wasn't on like my YouTube list. The only YouTube stuff that I watch from Ray is the monthly clip comps because I like watching the monthly clip comps. Sometimes the highlights as well too. But it's because I'm at the fucking stream every single day that I'm just like, well, I already know what the fuck's gonna happen here. I know what's gonna happen here, guys. Also, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Collabs when there are multiple voices are a no-no on my sleep. Yeah. Unless like everybody in the collab is very calming and very relaxing. If I want to dream, I just stop taking my meds. That's when things get freaky. And not in the swag way. Damn. Not in the swag way. Yeah, I have like a written out like dream journal and like the notes on my phone. It's like a conglomeration of stuff. Just want you all to know, because usually, here's the thing. Usually when I'm writing out the dream that happened, you have to write out your dream within like the first minute, because you lose 80% of your dream, like what you dreamed about within the first minute. And then within like the first 5 minutes, you've completely forgotten what your dream was about. So some of mine is just like a random conglomeration. Let me see if I can like find one that like kind of makes sense. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just like looking through these and I'm like, man, some of them are just so weird. Let's see. See. All right, let me read you this one. This one's funny. Lost alien princess basically finds herself living at a school in a classroom where she finds kindness through the kids and the people who are there. This is a dream that I've had. One of the teaching assistants, I guess, is Bang-chan from K-pop. Don't worry about that. Regardless, there's a situation where fire happens, but it's not actually in fire. Instead of there's an alien attack, and it's the girl's mother and assistant. The group starts to gather as many kids and children as they can to hide in their room until the daughter calls enough and decides to fight the mother 1v1. She also has an assistant who I guess is a devoted follower to the mother and hates the princess. They fight in a big room, the mother at one point having to rest and restore her powers. The princess manages to defeat the assistant, but by the time she does, the assistant stabs her in the chest before she perishes. The princess knows her limits and begins to head back into the classroom where she shared a soft moment with her love interest. A forehead pressed against the glasses, he bangs on the window trying to help her, but she wishes him a thank you for everything before pulling out the sword from her chest, knowing her mother has awoken and is ready to fight in the final battle. Like, what the fuck is happening there? And there's this one. Again, these are just random dreams that I've had that I just like write down. Two sisters both essentially go on a quest to appears to reclaim their family throne. Possibly all I remember is that they clash off against their aunt and both of them acquire a sparkling sword that they fix. The aunt pleads for forgiveness, but they give her none and kill her. They then go to bury her in the tombs where they come across their mother's tombs and they say goodbye to her one last time. In there, they find a note and some stories that their mother had left for them. They both begin to cry. The twins are also friends with various other people, including the nephew of the aunt who just died. Previously, one of the sisters was being hunted down by everyone in the castle for some accusation of being a monster. Again, I have random ass dreams. Here's like another one. 4 girls, possibly 6, are a part of this witch coven, are essentially based off apparently My Little Pony. They are running from a hot-headed people called the Bon, who's the main leader and wants to destroy them and get rid of their magic. At one point, there's a standoff between the Bon and the 2 girls, where the leader gets taken outside and almost gets their magic stolen. By the help of some friends in a fashion office, they are able to put stop to the whole thing and save the girl. They originally wanted to use the office as a way to find disguises. Also, they ran through a giant park once in the middle of the area. You know, just like random shit like that. Also, enjoy your lurk, by the way, friend. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk as well. Let's see. 3 girls living in a magical world having to save it from this wicked girl who can turn into a bone dragon. Girls are fairies. One is a princess of the fallen kingdom, one is a human, and the other is an elf. They go through and defeat all their generals, and then they have to get to the bottom of the tower of the castle to stop her plan, but it's blocked off by a giant magical ward. So the human luckily can smash through it since she's unaffected by magic, and then they go and face the bone dragon. Just random shit like that. I just have random ass dreams. It's a lot of fantasy stuff, if you can imagine. In a shocking way. It's a lot of fantasy stuff. Some of this stuff, though, literally is like just like random shit will happen. I must watch and listen to a lot of fantasy stories. Actually, like, not really. But I do love fantasy stuff. It's like my favorite. But growing up, I did a lot. So it's just stuff that's like from the past and everything. Wish I could bone a dragon. Honey, me too. Honey, me too. Also, ad break time. Ah. But 9 times out of 10, I feel these are just like random cool dreams that I've like had over the years. But 9 times out of 10, the dreams mostly entail me having to miss my flight at the airport and then panicking because I've missed my flight at the airport. And being like, oh man, now I can't go and see my friends at this X place. And that's basically those dreams in a nutshell. Or my absolute favorite is when I fucking, what's another one? Where I basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Where I am in school somehow, or at like one of my old previous jobs where I'm like a teacher or something, and I'm still working for them somehow, and I don't know why I'm working for them. And then also at the same time, I recognize the fact that I'm like, well, I currently like have a job with Ray. I can't have this job at the exact same time. Like, I think my dream last night, at some point, I was working at my old phone store that I used to work at. So I used to work with phones for like 7 years at like a phone company, dealing with cell phones and stuff. Hated that job, but you know, it is what it is. What can you do? I had that I like went to the mall and I was working there 6-7. But also at the same time, I was like, well, I can't also work here and be scheduled because I actually like have a job and stuff like that. So my brain very much likes to contradict itself in the dreams, where it's just like, well, no, you can't have this job because you actually have a job. It's like, wait a second. I can't remember my G's. I just wake up and I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm going back to sleep. Oh no. Yeah, I remember a good chunk of my dreams. I've always been a dreamer that just has like random dreams. Prismatic shard, let's fucking go. I can get the fucking sword. Yuppie. And donate it to the museum. Sure, I'll do that. No problem. Welcome back, everybody, by the way, from the ad break. Oh shit, dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk like a dinosaur. The other night, I dreamt about flying with a group to Vegas for a chess tournament. I don't play chess. We stayed in Luxor, the big ass pyramid on the motel strip. Oh yeah? Ooh, that's fucking crazy. Hell yeah. Your dreams are weird. You guys also sometimes have dreams, for the people who do dream, where it's like you have this argument with like a friend and stuff like that, and then it's just like, cool. Had this massive argument with like a friend and everything, and then you wake up and you're like, did that argument actually happen, or did I just like imagine it? I have those and I wake up mad, bro, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Move, mummy. I have so many of those involving arguing with my mom. Oh my god, yeah. I'll argue with my mom. I'll argue with Andy about something in my dreams. Argue with friends. It's just like, oh my god. Be arguing about everything, I guess. trying to unpack my desk after I move, but I keep getting distracted by my fun art supplies. Somebody tell me to lock in. I believe in you. Lock in. I've gone to my boss before being like, hey, we need to talk about how much of a bitch you were in my dream last night. That's great. We need to debrief on how much you were a bitch last night. No, get distracted by the the art supplies. Live your life. Live your life. How many hearts are we at, Clint? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5 hearts. I don't even get nightmares anymore, just stress dreams about work. I usually don't get nightmares. There's just like on some occasions that I will. But since I like will know that I'm dreaming, I'll just like get myself out of the situation. Like if there's like a dream where it's like, oh man, I'm about to get shot by somebody, I'll be like, no the fuck I'm not. I'm dreaming, bitch. And be like, stop. I'm not in this situation anymore. Or I just move myself out of the situation. Because usually in my dreams, I'll either be like the first person view or the third person view. It really just depends on like what's happening in the situation. Like, am I first person or am I third person? I wake up when I know that I'm dreaming. I usually don't. I usually just like, I'll just be like, yeah, I know that I'm dreaming. I've recognized. But I'm fine. Hi, Joe. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome in. Always great to see you. Hope the day in Stardew is going well. It is. Thank you so much. We're just vibing and chilling and talking about dreams. Donate this and that. Also put this in the incubator. Oh, I can't put this in the incubator yet, I guess. Guess I'll fucking die.
Guess I'll die, actually.
When I was younger, I would have bad dreams when I watched horror movies. Yeah, that's why I can't listen to, like, true crime or, like, anything too spooky when going to bed. Or I'll have, like, a bad dream. We love the vibes here. Oh my gosh, thanks, Jade. Also, Teeps, thank you so much for gifting a sub to the wonderful and amazing Cup of Joe. Joe, enjoy your emotes. Some of them are yours that you drew yourself. Thanks so much for drawing them. Jumanji haunted my dreams for weeks when I was 9. Bro, why is that movie so scary? Oh my god, Teeps, what the fuck? Thank you. Bump it up. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day. Happy Wednesday. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Welcome to the Stray Kids.
Omega. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Stray Kids. Yo, thank you so much, JLil. Good morning. I just wanted to pipe up and say that I appreciate your YouTube. We love you. Stop by sometimes. One more chat messages and raise VODs. Aw, thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Thank you for the biddies and thank you for supporting Ray as well. I appreciate. Thank you also for doing that alert because it's very, very silly. Teehee. Do 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 do. Ba-dum, ba-da-da. No shot, I need to thank you. I picked up Stardew again because I thought I was close to finishing it, but was only a year on year 2 and was like, I don't know, I do love this game still. As you should. You should love this. This is a fun game. Hi Lilith, good morning, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Wednesday. Sport Ray, he doesn't brown out here. Sport Ray, he's a pretty cool boss, I will say. He answered my question that I needed answered, by the way. I'm like, perfect. Really the thing that gave me nightmares as a kid was that Halloween episode where Boy Meets World where that one kid was killed in the shower by a sewer gator. What the fuck? Ray's awake before noon? Yeah, he usually wakes up before noon. I mean, it's like 11:45 over there. Doesn't mean he's out of bed. But he is awake. Might go back to sleep, who knows? Live his life. One of my favorite things, though, sometimes is when this mostly happened, especially when like Luna was a puppy. So it doesn't happen as often now, but there'll be some times where I would have gotten up because Luna has to like go to the bathroom or something like that. And Ray would have messaged me. And then I immediately like reply back and he'd always be like, why the fuck are you awake? And I'm like, it's because of my dog. So there are some instances where we'll just like do that back and forth with each other. Where if he answers me really early in the morning, I'm like, why the fuck are you awake? What do we mean we're awake at this time? Boom. Boom. Yeah, we also need to upgrade. No, my axe is upgraded. I think I might need to upgrade it one more time, question mark? I usually get that, but I'm up all night being an art goblin. I'm in bed by like 10 or 11. And then I'm up by like 7 usually. Bop, bop, up. I should buy honey. Do I need the Maki roll? I think I do. You're proud of me? Thank you. Everyone, when I posted that tweet of like how I do my work and stuff like that, I'm like, hey guys, I go to bed super early and I wake up super early. So do with that what you can. But everybody was very, very impressed. I'm like, I don't know, I just do it. I do have a good sleep schedule. You also have to remember is that I don't have like any problem sleeping. Like I don't have any like issues in regards to that, where it's just like if I'm tired I can go to bed. Basically if I'm falling asleep, it's just like I put my head on the pillow, I listen to my thing. It does not, there's no like anything else that's attached to it. I know for some people who have like sleeping issues, hey, that 10 to 7 does not happen for them. So that's what I had to like preface as well, being like, hey guys, you kind of have to remember that I just go to bed and I will just go to bed. Like when Ray finishes his stream, I'm like, bedtime. And that's basically how it goes. Going to sleep is not the issue. Staying asleep is the issue. Yeah. I used to be head to pillow, but now I lay there being like, I hope I can sleep soon. That's why I always have to like listen to something as well, or I'll get in my thoughts and start thinking too much. And that's always a bad sign. I always wake up from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. no matter when I sleep, so it's always nice seeing Elisa's up. Dude, Kevin, I always got you. Whenever we're down in Texas and we're staying together. Me being like, hey, you up? At like 6, 7 a.m. You're like, thank fucking God. Dude, first up at the sleepover. Pre-weighted blank, I'd be waking up 3 to 4 times at night. Now it's reduced to 2 times a night. I do wake up like sometimes during the night. That's mostly because I'll be like coughing usually. And I'll wake myself up. Or I'm very sensitive to lights. So if Andy like turns the hallway light on and I can like, and it peers into the room and hits my eyes enough, I'll be fucking miffed. And I'll be like, wait, I was gonna change my character's outfits. Let me go and do that. I can never sleep in when visiting friends. I'm always the first one up making coffee, then usually just doom scrolling or checking on work things until people up. Oh. When I'm visiting friends, I'm always the first one up for like anything. It's bad. I'm the first one awake. I'm the first one asleep. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Wednesday. Because this time you guys have music. Sometimes just like the music won't play and it's just like, oh, okay. That looks cute. Sleep was never a strong suit of mine. I'm really good at sleeping. I'm pretty good at sweeping. I do say so myself. That looks cute. That's too long. Let's see, hairstyles. Oh, the hair bow on the back is... Go with that. Okay, that looks cute. I have to get rid of the clown nose. I have to look cute. I'm sick of the fucking clown nose. I have to look cute. I caved. I have to get rid of it. Granted, sometimes my extended family takes my room per parent's demand. RIP. I will say, when I do have trouble going to sleep, put rain ambient sounds and I'm out in 30 minutes. Yeah, when I have like... I know clowns can be cute. When I have issues like going to bed, I will just put on like... something that I know will like put me to sleep, which is usually like a long YouTube video. And I'll just like focus on listening onto that. Because usually the reason why I'll like have trouble sleeping is because I'm thinking too hard about something. No clown nose run is over. I'll wear the clown nose for the wedding. Don't worry. I can't stand looking at it. I need to look cute, okay? Also, I need to fix these shoes also afterwards. Honk honk, we're a clown. It's true, I am a clown. I'm the silly little clown on the internet. I make silly memes for you guys. That's me. Honk honk. Just follow my cool fan accounts. Ray of Sunshine, Porcelain Maid Cafe. Thank you so much. I make dumb memes because I like making dumb memes. It's very fun and very therapeutic. And also gives me something to do when I'm working. But I was gonna say fanfic. No, don't read those actually. Thanks. Thank you. Whenever I used to go to the circus when I was young, they were a highlight. Oh, hell yeah. I think I went to the circus maybe once. Please don't read my fanfics. Not like you'll know where they are besides one person in the chat room who knows where they are. Everybody else does not need to know where they are. Thank you so much. What the fuck? Nobody needs to see my writing. Thank you, Jamie. I'll be home in a few. Sounds good, Max. Be safe. All about Tina is not about Tina. There was a time, I will say, because Leslie brings this up a lot. Lingun is hella in Ray's chat when, as a joke one time, I was like, I'm gonna write a fanfic about Ray and his body pillow. And then I definitely went a little bit overboard. And it was like so many words and I was like, I can't. I got too silly with it. I did what? I made a fanfic about Ray and his body pillow. It's gone. You can't find it. Did Ray drive in that one? No, he couldn't. He couldn't drive in that one. It was very sad. Iconic. Dude, I know, right? But yeah, I did get rid of it. It stopped being... Dude, when the word count started getting really big, I was like, hey, man. This is getting a little bit too much. It got too silly. But I do like writing. Writing's a lot of fun. What the name Glasses Journal came from. I did stay true to the source material. It's very true. There's just a sentient pillow that came to life and it was really weird. It was very funny. 4chan crypts. I think I posted on like fanfiction.net or something like that. I don't even fucking remember. It's so long ago. $100. Orange sapling. But I have like so many like finished like sub goal for fanfiction reading. I've read fanfiction on stream. You're technically not allowed to, but I did it for a charity event, so. Can't be mad at me, it was for charity. We read a fanfic of a self-insert with Ray. Very funny. When's the New York bestseller book? I don't think it'll ever come to that. Twitch doesn't allow it? No, Twitch doesn't allow you reading fanfiction on stream. Dude, Naomi did have a time of her life. I had a time of my life. Learning all about Naomi. Shout out to Naomi. I love Austin. That is top. He can drive in this. Everyone can drive. Calm your knob. Funny and lovable Ray. Iconic. Those are just some of the lines from that fanfiction where Ray at one point said, I love Austin. And I'm like, no, the fuck he doesn't. Maybe for another charity sub goal, I'll read more fanfiction. We have to do another charity event. They're just very silly. fucking course, Ray loves Austin. Well-known fact, bro. Such a well-known fact. Everybody knows. Also, the fact that they did have to like state that he can drive in this because Ray can't drive was the best part, I think. That's where the thing, he can drive in this. And you'll hear me and random people in chat mention it sometimes, just like mention that reference, be like, can he drive in this? Pretty iconic. I'm trying to think like what fanfic I wrote like back in the day. I know, let me think. I know one of them was, and this is gonna age me, but I don't really care. This one was a Naruto fanfic. So I was really into Naruto back in the day. Shocking, I know. Very much into Naruto. And I specifically liked the ship Sasori and Deidara. For some people, they're gonna be like, I don't know what the fuck that is. You're just saying words, glasses. And you know what? Keep it that way. You don't need to know. You wrote Metabox fanfic? Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go. Love Sasori and Deidara. And a very common thing that you would just do is just make a high school AU. And that's pretty much what I did, was write a high school AU. So I think that was like my first fanfic that I like really wrote, was a high school AU of Sasori and Deidara. Dude, classic. Answer that after. I think I did one as well too for Kingdom Hearts. Do you ever think Deidara ever? Oh, hey, Ego, I'm gonna sit you down for a second. I wrote that so fucking much, it's unacceptable. It's actually inhumane. So to answer your question, yes. On himself and on others. To answer your question. We all thought about it. For some people who have no idea the characters that I'm talking about, okay, so I'll just tell you. So the whole thing with Deidara is, sorry, I gotta nerd out as a Naruto expert for a second. The whole thing with Deidara, his whole thing in the show was he was an artist and he used clay basically, but he had mouths on his hands, so that's just where I'll stop there. Thumbs up emoji. He would take the clay, put it in his mouth, like his mouth on his hands, and they would like make artwork. Sure, man. Pretty great. Anyways, so the mouths were definitely in fan fiction used for certain things. Thumbs up emoji. Stop. Yep. They'll fucking call it the hand. Yuck, yuck. Shut the fuck up. Howdy White? Bro, I didn't get that part into the fan fiction, so I couldn't tell you. I didn't get there, so I couldn't tell you. Hi, sinners. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Good for him, TBH. I know, right? I think I then got into Kingdom Hearts. And with Kingdom Hearts, I definitely wrote one of one. Oh my gosh. Hi, Raiders. We're your problem now? Dude, actually, I'm your problem now, because I'm talking about fan fictions that I wrote when I was younger, just like going through them in my head. I didn't write a fanfic about Goofy. Hold on. Slow your rolls. It was a high school AU of the characters. Goofy was not in there. Why are you trying to insinuate that? Also, hi Raiders, welcome in. I hope you're all doing great today. Hello, hello, hello. If this is your first time here and you have no idea who I am, hi, I'm Glasses. I'm a variety streamer that primarily focuses on farming sims, indie games, retro games, and challenge runs. A Spiel and a Mareep, 1,000 out of 10. Thank you. The Mareep is named Sunshine. The Spiel is named Bongo. They're pretty great. And then the Swablu that's hanging out in here is named Dawn. Welcome, Raiders. I hope you had a great stream, by the way, Angelic. I hope just chatting went well. If anyone, by the way, does need to raid and run, no worries at all. But if you like to stick around, of course, we'd absolutely love to have you. We're just playing through some Stardew right now, working on my mixed seed challenge run, which essentially I can only use mixed seeds to help complete the community center. And I have to marry Clint, which sucks, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm also talking about fan fictions that I used to write as a child. I was talking about the Naruto one that I wrote, which was a high school AU one that I definitely wrote in high school. And now I'm just getting on to the Kingdom Hearts one that I wrote, basically. But yeah, if anybody does need to raid and run, like I said, no worries at all. But if you like stick around and hear me yap while I play Stardew, hey, feel free. But you know what? You have free will, and maybe you don't want to hear. And that's okay. Angelic, I hope your stream went well today. Hope it went great. Was it a Sora Riku one? No, it was Axel and Roxas, which, first of all, okay, I definitely know and understand that, you know what, that is definitely an age difference kind of a thing. There is definitely an age difference when you think about it, but if you just don't think about it too hard, I very much loved that ship so much. I very much did that. Also, Ghosty, good job on winning the Battle Royale. I'm proud of you. It was Goofy and Donald, please. I was a big Axel Roxas shipper. So much so that then, pause. After the high school one that I was like writing, I was like, I'm going to write an Alice in Wonderland theme one. That one, another AU, was very common of making Alice in Wonderland themed. Man. That was also very common to make way back in the day. That one I think is still like on my DeviantArt account as well too, which is like amazing. Amazing. Bye, Eon. Have an amazing rest of your day, sweetheart. Thanks so much for hanging out. We appreciate you. I think like chapter 1 of that is still on my DeviantArt account because I was like, I'm gonna write all this fanfic and then put it on my DeviantArt account and I'm gonna get so popular. Spoiler alert, I did not get popular. I did not get popular at all. I will say though, one of my favorite artists at the time did draw a piece of my fanfic, and I still think about that to this day, and I'm like, hell yeah. Thank you so much. What a homie. What a home. I know, we love that. Based as fuck. I didn't think it was that good, that my fanfic was that good, but hey, whoever floats their boat. All I remember from that fanfic is, of course, I had to add like my self insert character into it, which I've mentioned beforehand. My first like OC that I ever made was a self insert into Naruto, and she was this like tiny child who had like one of the spirit demons in her. This is gonna sound fucking weird to anybody who hasn't watched Naruto, but there's like these demons and stuff, and they make ninjas super powerful and everything. Classic. Anyway, she was this tiny child who had like one of the demons inside of her and stuff like that. But of course, she befriended, shocking, my two favorite characters in the entirety of the Naruto series, which was Sasori and Deidara, and was like, these guys will take care of me. They're gonna be like my big brothers. In a shocking turn of events, she fucking dies. Because of course that's what's gonna happen. Because hey, going back to explaining about Naruto for a second, the Akatsuki, which is what Sasori and Deidara are part of, they're the evil bad guys who are trying to get all the nine-tailed beasts, basically. And the only way to get the beasts is you have to extract them out of the person's body, and that will kill them in the process. So, you know, there you go. Dude, getting fan art of your fanfic is a huge compliment. Even if it was cringe. Oh yeah, it was 100% cringe, but still. But yeah, that was my first ever OC. She died. RIP. She fucking died. But I mostly made her so I could just RP with my friend on MS Messenger. Unless you got plot armor. Dude, unless I got plot armor. But I think I just made it sad to the point of which, like, nah, let's just offer. Dating myself here, but I used to love going to DeviantArt and Gaia Online, read the forums, and read fanfics of Trigun. Oh, yo, Yu Hakusho, let's fucking go. I feel like I missed a great story time. I was just talking about fanfics I used to write. Quiet Mouse. So it's all okay. Then I got into Hitalia, and then I wrote Hitalia fanfics. Very much so wrote a lot of Hitalia fanfics that I would just send to my friend because my love language to people is writing stuff for them or like making stuff for them and then giving it to them. Love my gay countries. Dude, shout out to my gay countries. I love getting, like, making gifts for people. Have you ever found fanfics about me? I've yet to be in a fanfic. It's a crime. Why isn't anybody writing fanfics about me? Who knows? Dude, classic. I did not ship Germany and Japan. I shipped Japan with Turkey for some reason. I still don't know why. I don't even remember why. I think my friend was like really into that ship of Turkey and Japan that I wrote it. I enjoyed France and England as a ship. What can I say? Em and Simon wrote some about me for my charity incentives. Amazing. Listen to the background as well. Oh, I'm sure this is. I'm sure this is an absolute treat for you. I know, that's a wild card. It's a wild card. What can I say? Ninja X Sonic, Ninja X Shadow. Oh, I love that for you. Let's fucking go. It's the only ship I cared about. Oh, dude, Prussia was also a good one as well, too. My partner used to write self-insert One Direction fanfic. That's great. I never really wrote self-insert fanfics. I would always have to create like a character or an OC to like fit into the story. But I loved creating OCs. I have like so many. Oh, thank you, Joe. Joe, I can already drive, so you don't have to put like I can drive in this one. Because I already can drive. But just don't make me drive on the highway. You should actually put in parentheses, glasses can drive on the highway, because I don't drive on the highway. I hate driving on the highway. I just want to make sure the readers know. Oh, okay. Phew. Yeah, put that I can't drive in this one, actually. But yeah, I was into Hitalia because again, you're gonna notice a huge pattern where I wrote fanfics specifically for my friend because I had a huge crush on her. So I would like, of course, like write fanfics for her and stuff like that. So it's like, oh my gosh, hey Oomphy. Hey Oomphy. That kind of stuff. Dude, unrequited high school lesbian love. We did date. Like, she was the first person I ever dated. We dated in like university. But it wasn't very much. We dated for a month. She broke it off. We then tried it again. Dated for a month. And you can imagine, we broke it off. She's now married and has like 2 kids now, so she's thriving. And I'm also thriving because I am with the love of my life, Andy. So it all worked out in the end, you know? Yeah, that's just everybody's first lesbian relationship. Yeah. That's okay. As much as like tragic as it is, it's like, it's at the end of the day, it's whatever. We were both pretty much just trying to like figure out ourselves in that situation. So it's just like, you know, it is what it is. But I 100% will like make characters for her so we could just like RP all the time. I'd write fanfics, so just like, you know, like, hey, I wrote fanfics, you can read it, kind of a thing. I'm moving forward to mine. Kevin, let's go. I love this for you. Let's go, Kev. Kev, I hope your first lesbian relationship goes great. Dude, the Kevin lesbian arc is gonna do numbers. For sure. Right, and then the fanfic arc, as we're continuing to go down, I then got into Homestuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not Homestuck. Wee woo, wee woo. Homestuck alert. I was very much into Homestuck. Big shipper of John and Dave. Huge shipper of that. Who would do that? Who would read all of that for their crush? Hey man, me. Of course you were. Of course I was. Oh, I'm weak for the two best friend, like childhood friends growing up together and then becoming lovers. Oh my god, I love that motif so much in a fanfic. My friend and I keep sending each other back and forth the Incredibles meme of I can't do it, I'm not strong enough every time we get a new update. Oh my god. Me, God's strongest soldier. These children should not be dating. Trigger warning, glasses, Homestuck shipping. Who else did I like? Oh, I liked Carcat and Terezi as well, the Libra person. I thought that was a cute ship. Gamzee and the fucking Taurus guy. That was a huge ship I liked. Classic, dude. Classic ones. Do I have a VOD channel? I do have a VOD channel. My VOD channel is my YouTube channel. Why do you want to hear all about the weird things that I just like yap about on my streams? Because if so, there you go in my YouTube. For you, my friend, my YouTube channel. Please enjoy all my ramblings. I should probably also cut some wood today. Where even is my axe? Here's my axe. It makes me laugh every time. Are we talking about Homestuck? We were talking about Homestuck, yeah. We were, because I wrote a lot of Homestuck fanfics. I think my friend was really into Solux, which is the Gemini guy, and Carcat, and I'm like, not the biggest fan of that, but because I like you, I will write that. I read all of Homestuck as a teenager. I read it when I was in like university. And then of course, obviously, we had to create our own OCs, which TBH, to this day, I love that OC that I created, my Homestuck OC. I think he is so cool. And if I ever were to write something, I would definitely probably include that character. And I would 100% be like, hey, this character is 100% based off of a fucking Homestuck OC. Because of course I would. Hey, man. I don't remember what his thing was. The majority that I remember, I don't remember what like constellation he's based off of, but his whole thing was that he was, I forget the constellation he was based off of. To this day, I still don't remember. But his whole thing was that you have awoken a sleeper agent. So let me briefly, for the people who don't know anything about Homestuck, first of all, thank you so much, by the way, for the follow, friend. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. For the people who don't know about Homestuck, there's like a tier list in Homestuck, essentially, where if you have like, it is based off the colors of the rainbow, essentially. So if you have like red blood, for example, that means you're on like the lower end, where you're basically like you're poor and stuff like that. While if you have like blue blood or purple blood, you're like royalty essentially. Tier list is definitely a way to describe that system. It's a whole thing in like the troll universe that they had in Homestuck, all right? But if you had red blood, that means you were like poor and stuff like that. And if you had like royal blood, you were royalty basically. Yeah, I can't just say blood-based racism. That'd be crazy. Yeah, Carcat was a F tier. He was. So my character, mine was like a shark, because usually the ones who are like, they have royal blood are like sea base. So mine was like based off of a shark. Essentially. Troll Jesus. But mine was based off of a shark. He mostly lived in the ocean. I remember that he had, because all of the trolls are like, they're not raised by humans. They're raised by like, I don't remember what they're called, but they're raised by like an animal or something. Some sort of creature raises them basically as their parent. And mine was like, because I loved sharks at the time, was like a fucking megalodon. I know, right? It's all coming back to you, essentially. What's it called? They're not like slugs. It's depending based on the troll, basically. Because I remember, like, the girl who wasn't, like, Eridan. It was, like, I forget what the fuck her name was, so I'm so sorry. She wasn't Aquarius. Wasn't she, like, Pisces or something? And she was royalty, and she had like this giant fucking like squid creature. Yeah, the trident lady. They don't really look like they're animals, but the animals are just based off of like where they are in like the cash system and everything like that. Yeah, Fairy, that's her name. Thank you so much, Jake. I appreciate you. Fairy, that was her. So my guy's like animal creature thing was this like giant megalodon shark essentially, and usually they either have a good relationship with their like animal creature familiar thing or they like don't. Mine had like a good relationship with his, but there was an incident one time that basically he got like his arm ripped off essentially because it's a giant megalodon shark essentially. And in the whole like troll system as well too, some of them are trying to like kill each other essentially. So there was just like an encounter between like him and I guess like another person, so much so, and then the animal protector tried to protect my OC, basically my troll OC. But unfortunately he lost his arm in the process. Just like a wee accident. Because she was trying to protect him and get him out of harm's way. And he's like covered in scars. I think he's like missing an eye as well too. Is this a game? No, this is my fucking random OC from Homestuck. Did I rank Shanks from One Piece as a troll? I didn't watch One Piece, so I 100% did not. Anyways, he was very, very cool and very, very buff. And he was missing an arm. And he obviously was paired up. Homestuck's a webcomic. Yeah, One Piece stole Shanks from me. I don't think that's the case though. What's the word I'm looking for? And of course he was paired up with my friend's OC. Who, her OC was, if you remember me talking about like the blood tier list, essentially. Hers was more on like the lower rank, so hers was like he had red blood. My character had like this purplish blood from what I remember, and he was very weak and timid. But then there's my OC being like, oh, I'm the strong brave one, I will protect you, my child. And they kissed a lot and it was great. thumbs up emoji. That was my Homestuck era, basically. I think I also made another one, because she made another one where it was based off of like a bat. And he was just a fucking asshole, is what I remember. I did not write the Omegaverse. Okay, how I got into the Omegaverse, hold on. I got into the Omegaverse because of K-pop, so you need to back the fuck up. There was no MPreg until I got into K-pop. Back the fuck up. That is when I learned about the Omegaverse. It's through K-pop. That sentence was wild. I've said weirder shit. Omegaverse MPreg? Yeah, that's what the Omegaverse is now. Glasses saw those men dancing and singing. He was like, one of them needs to get pregnant. Stat. No, it's because since K-pop. Hi, Luskana, by the way. You had a fan troll? That's amazing. An OC troll? Let's go. Let's go. But since K-pop, very much, specifically in boy groups, way back then, was into like low-key, they would be shipping the members with each other because of how affectionate they were and stuff like that. So of course people take that and they're like, oh, look at them hugging and like kissing each other's cheek and stuff like that. We're gonna obviously turn that into making fanfics. And so I, of course, am like, I will peruse these fanfics. Sure, why not? And then that's where, because I was on AO3 reading that is where I would come across the Omegaverse. And I'm like, I'm not really understanding what's happening. And then I then learned about it and was like, oh, interesting. I was watching a Matt VOD last night where Seal rated him and asked if did Matt take the Omegaverse quiz? If so, I need to know what his thing is. So then I can ask him about it when we play Lethal Company. Omegaverse has a chokehold on me even to this day. Omegaverse low-key has a small chokehold on me. I do love talking about it whenever I see Maddie, because it's very fun too. Growing Silver, that's so fair. And the VOD he didn't, that's so fair. That's so sad. That's so sad. I myself, and I still am like this to this day, where it's like, if I personally like see like, you know, like K-pop idols and stuff like that and everything, and I read a fic about them, I separate the two together very much so, where it's like, I'm not going to their concert or like meeting them at like a meet and greet or anything and being like, hey man, I ship you with this member, kind of a thing. I keep that shit to myself. And it's like, this is a personal thing that I will just enjoy on my own time, but I'm not going out of the way to, one, start shipping wars, two, to go up to them and being like, man, I ship you with this person, kind of a thing. It's just an enjoyable guilty pleasure that I'm like, I can happily enjoy on my own time. Yeah, that is 100% how I learned about the Omegaverse, was through K-pop. Exactly. Separate fiction from reality. You could not catch me going up to somebody, looking them dead in the eye, being like, hey man, I ship you with this person. I can only imagine how like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye probably felt during that whole like YouTuber era. Oh man. Something that seems lost nowadays. Very much so. Hey Grimace, welcome in, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well today. I always felt like shipping IRL people was just something you, yeah, exactly. I feel like that's just something that you just like don't bring it up. Oh my god, I can't imagine how like Dan and Phil made it through. Even though they were dating. Dude, again, I'm sure the people who like loved Dan and Phil And then they found out like, hey guys, we are dating. It's like, oh my God. Doing some chores around the apartment for work. Well, I hope work goes well today. And I'm trying to think, did I really get into like anything after like Homestuck? I got into Mass Effect and I did make like a Mass Effect OC. I didn't write fan fiction of Mass Effect, but I did like RP with a friend, our like Mass Effect OCs together, which was a lot of fun. And I think that's like basically it, because then I was starting to like get into my 20s and stuff like that, and everybody was moving on with their lives and there was no whimsy and joy left in the world. Yeah, exactly. When I was like in university and stuff, that was when I was like, you know, maybe it's time that I like put up the mantle. I don't write any more fanfics and stuff like that, you know, pretending I'm cool and everything. But then at some point when I got into K-pop, I was like, I'll just fucking do it. I don't give a shit. Wrote a fanfic, published it. People still comment and like it to this day, and I'm like, hell yeah. Thanks for the enjoyment. Ray left Achievement Hunter and took all the whimsy and joy with him. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. People do need to bring back whimsy and joy in their life, because I feel like a lot of people are just too negative sometimes. It's like, hey man, let's just be a little bit cringe sometimes. It's okay. So welcome back. My first job out of college, I was the most depressed of my entire life. My first teaching job, I was the most depressed out of my entire life. Oh shit, there they come. Adulthood is be a cringe kid, realize you're cringe as a teen, stop. Be an adult and say screw it and be cringe again. Pretty much. My first job out of college was a teaching job. Yep. Why is it like so depressing being a teacher? Just having mental illness and being a teacher is not a good combination. Like, I obviously have some great stories of being a teacher and everything. I have some fantastic moments, but man, do those fantastic moments, I can only just think of the negative sometimes, and I'm just like, it's rough. Like, is there socks that I could wear? Guess not. Bum, 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 ba-dun, dun. You weren't old enough to watch The Great Teacher Onizuka and learn how bad. I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. It got my half teaching degree and gave me great transferable skills because that was awful and I will never finish that. Hey, you don't have to. They are. Teachers are, and I will say this until the day I die, is that teachers are very much, it's an underpaid and underappreciated job. And is very much just unsupported. Are you having a bad day? Damn, that blows. Anyways. It's crazy because you can't have surgeons, nurses, etc. without teachers. It's true. It's true. It's just, it's a mess. especially these days as well too, where it's very much I feel like a lot of kids are just, they do not care about teachers anymore, kind of a thing. Is there like not another accessory thing here that I'm missing? I guess not. Anywho, changed my outfit, looks a lot better. But very much people just like don't respect teachers and just see them as like glorified babysitters at the end of the day. Which is sad because I feel like teachers are way more than that, obviously. But that's all people will see them as. Teachers do very much deserve better. Which sucks. Also, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day today. Happy Wednesday. It's true. They also, I feel like a lot of parents just become parents just to have kids, and that's about it, and don't put the necessary time and effort into actually like raising their kids. And it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna send them off to school. They'll learn all their skills there. And it's like, no? What do you mean? What do you mean? That's not how that works. I had a parent who ironically said, why have teachers when my kid can just learn the same info and more from the internet? It's like, no, that's not how that works. Speaking of fashion sense, I highly recommend all of this person's hair packs. They make the best hair mounts. Ooh, I will have to have a gander. It's terrifying how easily it is to accidentally have kids. Yeah? I feel like teachers can teach life lessons, but it's not like primarily their job to doing so. It is a parent's job to teach that stuff. But obviously, of course, no. A parent's not going to think that sometimes. Exactly. We're here to educate them, not discipline them. Just like, man. When the pandemic first started, my mother was working in a liquor store. The parents lined up to buy tons of booze because, and I quote, the kids will be at home and I need this. Oh my gosh. It bothers me to no end when two things bothers me. When people complain how much they hate their kids, and also people who complain how much they hate their partners. It's like, what the fuck do we mean? Why did you have the kid then? Why are you still with this partner? What? What? I hate that so much. Also, thank you, by the way, for the follow, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're doing great today. Like, your partner, it is 100% true that you can be frustrated with your partner, your kids, your family. That is normal. 100% normal. My relationship with Andy is not all sunshines and rainbows, you know? In the fucking 11 years that we have like been together, there have been high points, there have been low points. We have arguments. Shit happens, you know? That's just life, pretty much. But at no point at any time where I'd be like, man, I fucking hate my partner. Like, what? What? Like, what do we mean? Edgar, I remember that guy too. And how he was like, oh, I've been married for 20 years and I fucking hate my wife. It's like, why are you with her then? What? What? I noticed recently anyone I speak to in a relationship recently is like, if you're happy, just don't bother. And no one challenges you on my decision. What? So speaking of having a wife, my kid and I just gave, let me see, one sec. Just gave our week-old son a bath. The little dude just slept. Oh my gosh, little guy. Little guy. It's just weird to me that people just like don't like their partners or don't like their kids. I'm like, what? 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 crazy to me. Why don't you like them? I think my shoes are soaked. Okay, man. See you later. Oh, it's an anime where a punk delinquent becomes a teacher to the worst students who are sometimes also smart. Oh, thank you so much for explaining that, Eternal. I appreciate you. Listen, Clint's just Clint. He does things. He does things. He just vibes. Yeah, I don't think. Also, thank you. Enjoy your lurk, friend, by the way. I introduced my girlfriend to Twitch and she changed his name to Ass's Journal. Is that your girlfriend? The funny thing, from what your girlfriend told me when they were talking in chat, is the fact that they changed their name, but then they had to, like, I think you have to wait like a month to change your name back. So I was like, hey, guess you're stuck as Ass's Journal for an entire month. I'm so sorry. Made me laugh. Iconic. Funny bit though, honestly. Give me sword. She hasn't changed it back either. That's amazing. Listen, she can keep it if she wants to. I think it's hilarious. It does not bother me at all. Galaxy Sword. Goodbye, Obsidian's Edge. If you're gonna commit to the bit, you commit to the bit. Also, Ozzy, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Ass's Journal. I appreciate you dearly. Sheets be mod for the month. On April Fools, I'll just give up my mod ship and she can be mod. Good luck. Have fun. I'll take my vacation. Nobody wants that. I wouldn't let that happen to anybody. Please, I would never let that happen. I shared one of the haired mods I mentioned. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Simbits. I will probably look into it and probably add it. Because I'll need to start looking to add mods for the 100% run. Because obviously I'm fucking doing it modded. Are we joking? I will do it as vanilla as I can, but I am 100% adding some mods because I need them in my life, please and thank you. I can't live without them. Also, let me just message my Madre very quickly. Because Luna's over at my mom's house right now because getting a little bit of a haircut. So I just wanted to check and see how it's going. She said she'd drop her off, but I'm like, Give her mod on a Piss Boys collab? Hell yeah. Catch hashtag believe I believe in you. Mine is as vanilla as possible without making me suffer. Perfect. That's literally all I need to do. Maybe I'll like look at Mallory's perfection runs. Because she does perfection usually within like 1 to 2 years. So I think that'd be a good guideline to follow along with. Neither of us for dude rip the 100 baby challenge. It just, honest to God, it got so boring at the end that I was like, I don't care anymore. That's such a short time. Mallory's the fucking goat when it comes to Stardew. If you think I'm good at Stardew, you were at 70, Ninja. I think you could probably go back to it at some point down the line, but man, it's just a chore. And it just wasn't fun anymore. There's only so much that you can do being like, hey guys, I fucked another dude and now my sim's pregnant. Whoa, crazy. I think Ray will play Dispatch again. I don't see that not happening. We just obviously know for next time at how annoying the people going to be. I'm still considering about short lifespan, but that might take a few weeks. That probably will. I think at some point I would like to return to The Sims. To do not like a legacy challenge or anything like that, because I feel like those take way too long, and 9 times out of 10 they always make the challenge like, oh, you need to find like all these secret fucking things within like a year lifespan of your sim, and I'm like, huh? What do we mean? But I think Zoe was doing something like this, where she basically was like remaking the whole town from like scratch, basically. Rip The Sims, I miss you. Yeah, I understand people not wanting to stream The Sims because of the whole situation. I fucking get it. I still have way too many fucking games to play anyways, so it's not like I need to go back to The Sims. What's going on with The Sims? Ninja could probably explain this the best, but the TLDR is the fact that EA got sold off to a particular company, and that particular company is based in a certain country where the morals of The Sims don't really align with it. So a lot of people are kind of scared and nervous to what's going to happen with The Sims. Essentially, since The Sims itself is like pro LGBTQ and all that stuff, and the country that it got settled with is obviously like not, so people are like, well, what's gonna happen to The Sims, etc. That's basically it. It's Saudi Arabia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This country is obviously not as an understatement. You see my puppy. Good. That's what it is, Sibits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you're saying game devs should prep for something, steal market share if they decide to send to The Sims? Dude, that's what I think Paralives is coming out, and a lot of people are excited for that. Where's Moist Critical's The Sims situation is crazy. Dude, where is it? Still love the fact that since Charlie voiced Sonar in Dispatch, that people just like made memes based off of his channel. What's the deal with Inzoi? Let me tell you. Inzoi itself is very like AI coded. First of all, so they 100% have used AI, like generative AI in their game. It's Gen AI slop, basically. Second of all, you can't be gay in it. You can only have a straight relationship, apparently. That's why Sonar sounds familiar. Yeah, it's Moist Critical. Stuff to hello to you too, friend. I hope you're doing well today. So that's the situation with Inzoi. I, honest to God, don't even see, like, people playing that game that much. I don't know if it's just because I'm on, like, the different side of streaming and everything that I don't see it, but like, is anybody even still playing it? Because so many people were like, this is the Sims killer, yada yada yada, like they always say, but I don't think it is. I just know a lot of streamers unfortunately got paid a chunk of change to play it, And hey, the thing about streaming is sometimes people will, if you're getting sponsored for a good chunk of money, they will play it. And it's just like, man, you really didn't have to, but sure, man. At its all-time peak of 87K on Steam, has like 2.3 playing it right now, so it's not, it's doing fine, but not like blowing anything out of the water. True. Call Me Kevin. Oh, I love Call Me Kevin. Had some like fun moments, but then it was just like, what even is this? This is using a full game, bro. For comparison, The Sims 4 is like 37K playing right now. Nice. Yeah, anything that's like advertised as the, oh, this is the Pokemon killer, this is the Dark Souls killer, this is the Sims killer. They never do anything, TBH. It's just like, no, this definitely isn't. Why can't games just be like their own games? Why does it have to like kill something else? Also, hi Janosuke, welcome in. Hope you're doing great today. True killer is usually the game itself. It's true. Don't worry, guys. Pokemon will fail at any day now. Wait, what do you mean it sold another 300 million copies? Oh, man. Pokemon is pretty much immortal, which is why I don't think at any time they're gonna improve on their games. And it's just like, well, thumbs up emoji. So enjoy your lurk, friend. Palmon killer, the lawsuits. True. What even is like happening with that lawsuit anyways? Have they like done anything with it? It's still being a whole thing? Who knows? Thank you for enjoying your time here as well. I appreciate you. So far, Nintendo is losing. Sure. Alright, this will probably be our last day, by the way, because I do need to get going because Luna's finished with her haircut and I want to pick her up. Because I do love my dog. And we're almost reaching the 2 o'clock mark anyways. I know, a fresh cut puppy. My mom told me I need to bring a sweater, so I'll bring a sweater for the baby because she got a little bit shaved down. Gotta get lunch before next work. I also do need to eat lunch too. You are correct. I tell my job I'm leaving because I love my dog. Yeah. Why not? You should be allowed to. Oh, I always plan on raiding someone, Lilith, so don't worry, sweetheart. I, 99% of the time, will raid into somebody. There's usually the 1% time I won't raid to somebody, where either an emergency has happened, so I have to end stream immediately and I don't raid out into somebody, or in the off chance where sometimes I get follow botted, which is a very off chance, but it has happened like 2 to 3 times. Where I'm like, well, I'm not going to send out the bots to another streamer because then it's like, well, why would I do that kind of a thing? Also, we made it up here, so that should be fine. Also, why do I have 2 messages? Restart? Who wants me in the server? Or is it just Pokemon? Oh, it's Pokemon. Pokemon game. I was like, there's no way Ray could be live. He's not even online. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're doing great today. Darling, me when the bots? Dude, me when the bots? Like, by the way, I'm excited to play Lethal Company with you this week. Yippee! We have a fun group, which I'm very excited about. That I can finally give you the groups for Lethal Company that we're playing with this week. Let me give you. I have 2 groups. Thumbs up emoji. I have a Saturday group and I have a Sunday group because I have the days off. So I'm like, let's go Lethal Company time. For Saturday's group, I have Bolts, I have Envy, I have myself, I have Lucia, I have Luke, and I have Roxo. I might maybe invite another person, but I feel like 6 is a good amount. So I might just keep it the same. And then for Sunday's group, I have Anna, I have Matt, I have Croc, I have myself, I have Joel, and I have Twig. Thumbs up emoji. Thumbs up emoji. I feel like 6 is a good size. Again, when I do collabs, I usually like to make sure 10 is like my absolute max that I will do. Oh my god, my Oshi, oopie. I know, lethal with my Oshi, oopie. TBH, I will say, whisper, whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper. 100% I set up the Lethal Company collab and added Matt so that Matt can be introduced into Joel as well, because I'm like, you haven't been introduced to Matt? Let's go. Let's be parasocial about Matt together, my friend. We're gonna go do that. I love introducing my friends to other friends. Matt, like Axial Matt? Yeah. No, they haven't been introduced through Ray, and I thought they have. But Joel said they haven't, and I was like, oh, I'll just introduce you to Matt. Let me just do that. I got you. Don't worry. Also, Porcelain Maid, Joel's my Oshi. In technicality, Ray's like my Oshi, which is called your Kami Oshi, but Joel's pretty cool too. That guy's pretty cool, I will say. He's a silly guy. Roshi. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call Ray from now on. My Roshi. My Ray Oshi. Oh, I got another prismatic shard. Fucking let's go. Let's fucking go. Also, Sayu is also up there as my Oshis as well. I do like Sayu. I love his content. Sayu's just a silly guy as well. I know we can. I already did donate it to the museum. I can give it to Clint next time I see him, TBH. I'll give it to Clint. Gunther deserves a treat. You know what? Maybe I'll just give it to Gunther. He deserves it. All right, that is where we will wrap up for today. Sayu is really cool. I had to bug him because me and Scarlett want to do that at some point. Want to do a stream with him at some point where... Also, bye, Ego. Have an amazing rest of your day. Where we introduce him to K-pop. But when we were going to plan that out, everything was like... He was going to like a bajillion fucking conventions. So I'm like, I'm just going to try this again in the new year. So we'll try this again in the new year. But yeah, YouTube, as always, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you dearly. Hope you had a great time watching through some Stardew as we worked on our Mixed Seed Challenge run. Take care, YouTube, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.